To know where you're going, you need to know where you are. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is day 20 of the hashtag SSSVEDA challenge, which of course is to vlog every day in August. So this marks my 20th video. I can't even believe that I've hit 20. Like I said, I just started my channel in July and I jumped right on this one. I only had one video before, so I've got a lot of experience now putting these out there. I still got a long way to go, obviously, but I've grown so much and I'm really excited. I can't wait to finish out the rest of this leg strong. And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to go below and hit that subscribe button. It's very important. I really appreciate everyone who's already subscribed. And if you haven't already, go hit that button and make sure you're not missing a single one of my videos going forward. Now, I just mentioned to know where you're going, you need to know where you are. And that pertains a lot in business to your goals and what you're doing to get there. And a lot of it boils down to what are you tracking? So in most businesses, you're tracking, whether it's sales numbers, whether it's appointments, whether it's any other sort of metric, it all boils down to almost numbers, right? How much are you doing of what? So I'm going to talk primarily in terms of the real estate or realtor business, but at the end of the day, you need to go back and figure out what are your metrics for tracking. Now, as a realtor, there's a lot of things that we track, but it all boils down to what our end goal is. So what do we see as for our year? Where do we want to be at the end of that year? So a lot of times it's either going to be a number of deals that you want to hit, or it could be a total number of profit that you want to have for the year. So you got to kind of figure that out what it is for you. And then from there, it's about creating a plan and working backwards to come up with what you need to do on a daily basis that will get you towards that final goal. So in a lot of our cases, I start mine with how much do I want to net at the end of the year? How much do I want to have in my pocket by the end of the year such that I can live the life that I want? And for me to do that, I then need to figure out what are all my expenses, right? I got to figure out what I'm going to be spending money on, budgeting as a business. So it's going to be realtor fees, it's going to be marketing dollars, it's going to be different things like that to come up with how much I then need to gross. So if I want to net this much and I know I need to spend this much to get that point, I need to make X number of dollars so I can put my net in my pocket. And then from there, it's a whole metrics of working backwards. How many sales do I need? What's my price per sale? How many appointments is that going to turn into? What's my conversion rate? So you need to figure out things like when I talk to a client, what's the chances I'm going to convert them? Am I a 50-50 conversion? Am I a 60-40 conversion? You need to figure that out, and that's by tracking every single appointment that you're doing. Now, if you're brand new, you're obviously not going to have a frame of reference. So you can kind of take what other people are doing, or you can take a general guide and try to create it around there. But then you need to adjust your metrics based on your skills and how you've been closing. Now on our team, we do a lot of tracking. I'm just going to run down this list. Now we have a coach and she keeps us accountable, but these are the things that we have to report to her. How many two-way contacts, voice-to-voice we have to do. How many hours we're actually prospecting. We're on the phone or we're talking to people and we're actually creating those interactions. Out of all those people, how many were actual leads that we generated and how many of them we actually put into our database? How many listing appointments we made? Out of those that we made, how many did we go on? Out of the ones that we went on, how many did we actually take? And of course, how many did we actually sell? Same with buyers. How many appointments did we set? Like today, I've got a buyer's appointment and I'm going to be going on it. So I've set it. So that's one for appointment set and then one that I'm going to be going on. And then I got to find out if I can obtain a buyer's agreement with them to actually use me to buy an investment property. And of course, hopefully find them something so I can put them into the under contract side. And of course, how many did you close? Did you actually get paid out on them? We talk about total sold sales closed. We talk about our current active inventory. Do we have active inventory? And we got to track how many. Numbers once again. How many? What's our current pending gross income? What is our closed gross income? What did we actually get paid out? Did we add any agents into our profit share? Have we done any price reductions? Because it is important to find out if we're having to do reductions because it tracks the market as well. Deals falling through, and if we send out any personal note cards. So these are all things that we track in our daily business to make sure that we are on track for our end goal. So what are the numbers that you guys are tracking? What is your business? Do you understand the numbers of your business and are you working them to get towards your goal? Now I'm not going to lie, This has been a big learning curve for me, and I'm not 100% on my tracking numbers, but I'm getting better every single day. I've got charts all around my office. I've got, every time I do a deal, I can scratch it off. That gets me closer to my end goal. I've got a sheet where I'm tracking every single one of my closings and how much it's going to pay out. Does that get me closer to my goal? So what are your numbers? What do you need to track? Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, like I said, go down and subscribe. If you really like it, give me a like, and don't forget, throw some comments. What are some of the things that you need to track in your business or your life that you guys feel are important to get you towards your long-term goals? And at the end of the day, this makes number 20 for my SSSVEDA challenge. I do appreciate you guys always coming back here and all the feedback that I've been getting from everyone else participating. If you're watching me for the first time, drop a link below and let me know what your channel is. I'd love to watch you as well. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.